Aliyah Rayan is a woman from the UK who decided to embrace Islam in 1999. Her decision to become a Muslim was not easy, as she had to face various challenges, including rejection from her own family. However, her determination in seeking truth and spiritual peace led her to Islam, and since then, she has become an active figure in Dawah and founded an organization to support other converts. Aliyah was born and raised in a predominantly Muslim environment. Although she came from a non-Muslim family, she often interacted with her Muslim friends and neighbors. From a young age, she showed an interest in Islam, even though she didn't yet fully understand its teachings. One of the most memorable moments in her life occurred when she was around 8 years old. At that time, she saw a Muslim neighbor performing prayer in a simple mosque near her house. That scene made her curious, especially because of the sense of tranquility and devotion radiating from the act of worship. Her interest grew stronger when she attended the funeral of a Muslim classmate. On that occasion, she observed how Islam teaches serenity and patience in facing death. Unlike the traditions of her own religion, she felt that there was something more peaceful in Islam's teachings about life after death. As she entered adolescence, Aliyah began to question many things about life and the purpose of human existence. She felt a spiritual emptiness that could not be filled by the religion she was born into. Her search for the meaning of life led her to study Islam more deeply, especially as she observed how her Muslim friends lived their lives with calmness and conviction. Aliyah started reading books about Islam and comparing them with the teachings of other religions. The more she learned, the more she felt that Islam provided logical and satisfying answers about life, God, and humanity. However, her desire to embrace Islam was not a decision that could be made lightly. She was aware that her choice would come with many obstacles, especially from her family, who did not support the change. Eventually, after years of searching and reflection, Aliyah decided to say the Shahada and become a Muslim. She did it with full conviction, even though she knew the path ahead would not be easy. Upon embracing Islam, the first reaction she received from her family was rejection. Her mother was very angry and disappointed, even refusing to speak to her for a time. Her family felt she had betrayed their traditions, and many tried to convince her to return to her former religion. However, Aliyah remained steadfast in her decision. She tried to explain to her family that Islam had given her the peace she had been searching for. Though difficult, she continued to practice her faith with confidence, including wearing the hijab and striving to live according to Islamic teachings. As a convert, Aliyah faced many challenges. Besides rejection from her family, she also struggled to adapt to life as a Muslim. She had to learn how to pray, fast, understand the Quran, and respond to many questions from those around her. Additionally, she experienced discrimination and prejudice from people who misunderstood Islam. Some thought she had been influenced by propaganda or that her decision was just a phase. However, none of this shook her faith. On the contrary, these challenges only strengthened her belief that she had chosen the right path. After living as a Muslim for several years, Aliyah realized that many other converts face similar challenges. Many lack support from family or community, leaving them feeling isolated and struggling to consistently practice Islam. In 2010, Aliyah founded Solace UK, a charity organization aimed at helping female converts who experience difficulties after embracing Islam. The organization provides guidance, emotional support, and various programs to help converts adjust to their new lives as Muslims. Through Solace UK, Aliyah and her team have helped thousands of female converts who face various challenges, from family rejection to social pressure. The organization has become a refuge for those who feel alone and need support in their spiritual journey. In addition to her work with Solace UK, Aliyah is also involved in various Dawah activities, both directly and through social media. She often shares her experiences and offers motivation to those seeking a deeper understanding of Islam. In 2023, she published a book titled Ramadan Reflections, which became a Sunday Times bestseller. The book offers deep spiritual reflections on the experience of Ramadan and how one can strengthen their relationship with Allah. The success of her book shows that many people are drawn to the spiritual messages she shares. Aliyah continues to use her platform to spread the teachings of Islam in a gentle and compassionate way. The story of Aliyah Raiyaan is a powerful example of how Islam can bring someone peace and true happiness, even when faced with great challenges. From a seeker of truth who faced family rejection to the founder of an organization that supports thousands of converts, her life journey is proof that faith and perseverance can overcome any obstacle. Through Solace UK and her work, Aliyah continues to inspire many people to draw closer to Allah and discover the true meaning of life. Her journey teaches that embracing Islam is not just about changing beliefs, but about finding inner peace and becoming a better person.
أشهد
أن
أن
لا
لا
إله
إله
إلا الله
إلا الله
وأشهد
وأشهد
أن
أن
محمدا
محمدا
رسول
رسول
الله.
الله.
Alhamdulillah.
Former Japanese adult film star Kai Asakura, better known by her stage name Ray Lil Black, has taken a transformative step in her life. She left behind her past in the entertainment industry and embraced Islam. Her story is one of deep self-reflection, spiritual growth, and a quest for inner peace. What began as a simple vacation to Malaysia has now led her to a new life filled with faith, purpose, and devotion. Despite living in the spotlight, with popularity, success, and financial stability, Ray Lil Black often felt an inner emptiness. Behind the smiles and luxury portrayed in the media, she carried deep questions about the meaning of life and true happiness. In an interview, she revealed that although she had everything materially, she never truly felt satisfied. Her journey toward Islam didn't begin as a deliberate religious pursuit, but rather as an unexpected exploration of life. Her curiosity and openness to new experiences eventually led her down a path she never imagined. In mid-2024, Ray decided to visit Malaysia. Her intention was simple: to rest and enjoy the beauty of local culture and cuisine. She had no spiritual agenda, yet fate had other plans. While staying in Kuala Lumpur, Ray reunited with an old friend who had converted to Islam. Their conversations about faith, life's purpose, and inner peace opened Ray's heart to understanding Islam. She was struck by the religion's emphasis on balance, patience, and a direct relationship between human beings and the Creator. Her friend then invited her to visit a mosque in Putrajaya. As she stepped in and saw the congregation praying with serenity and focus, Ray felt a kind of peace she had never experienced before. That moment marked the beginning of her deep interest in Islam. After returning to Japan, Ray couldn't forget the feeling she had in that mosque. She began reading translations of the Quran, listening to lectures by Islamic scholars, and engaging in discussions with Muslims. She took each step slowly, carefully, and thoughtfully. In October 2024, Ray surprised her social media followers by uploading a TikTok video showing her wearing a hijab while visiting an Islamic community center in Tokyo. The video quickly went viral, receiving a mix of reactions, some supportive, others skeptical of her intentions. However, Ray remained firm. She continued to study Islam, attend religious gatherings, and learn to recite the Quran. She faced criticism with grace, emphasizing that her relationship with God was deeply personal and not something for others to judge. "Heaven and forgiveness are not for humans to determine," she said in a post. She urged people to focus on their own intentions and connection with God instead of judging someone else's transformation. Ray's words reflect the sincerity and commitment she holds toward her faith. She does not see this as a temporary phase, but as a true transformation. In early 2025, she shared a video of a prayer room she set up in her family's home in Kyoto, a clear symbol of her dedication to Islam. Today, she uses her platform to document her spiritual journey, hoping to inspire others, especially those who feel lost or disconnected from life. Ray Lil Black's story is proof of the transformative power of faith. From a life of worldly glamour to a life of meaning and peace and devotion to God, Her journey illustrates that Islam is a religion of compassion, understanding, and second chances. Her experience inspires many, showing that no matter how dark a person's past may be, the door to light and redemption is always open for anyone who truly seeks it.